The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. To throw is Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
To Ian Thomas.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Panthers.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Carolina.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, McCaffrey. Fighting through, and he's got space. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 48 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. The underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Dante Jackson on the tackle. It's a gain of 4.
Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Here we go with Kamara. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But it's going to be second down.
On the coverage.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Down the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 22 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week. But here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here, you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on the blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27.
From the 27, Bridgewater. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
They'll turn to Kamara. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
With the score, Saints 14, Panthers 7.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for the Panthers. 49 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Quick throw complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson on the touchdown pass from Teddy Bridgewater. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. They go with McCaffrey. They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Smith, 76 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And up he went. That was not trying to chase him.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Panthers 13.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Play fake. Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. He's going to look deep for more.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right. Tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Yeah, I know what you thought you were running right there, buddy. They looked good, though.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Hill now after the interception. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now let's go back to the start of the season talk, Charles. We talked about some 2-0 and 0-2 teams. You mentioned Arizona, maybe a good surprise. Houston, a bad surprise. Any other teams a surprise at this point to you?
Well, I think that I would look at the Los Angeles Rams right out of the gate. At home against Dallas, opening their new stadium. Many thought Dallas would go out west and beat them. That didn't happen. Then how about the Rams going on the road this week and beating Philadelphia, and decisively? This looks like a Rams team that finished 9-7 last year. It has designs on challenging for the division title. And one other team I would throw in there is a little bit of a surprise, just by how it's gone down. How about Atlanta? I know it's tough against Seattle, tough against Dallas. Seattle was at home, but they got jumped on by Seattle. And in the Dallas game, they just gave it away. That's a team that should be at worst 1-1 right now. Now looking at 0-2 and have a lot of questions.
Pass held in downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll turn to Kamara. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
28, Panthers 13.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep.
This is my mode, baby.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Well, Charles, glancing back to week 2 of the NFL, certainly there were a lot of great games. Unfortunately, though, it was a tough day for injuries across the league. And the team probably hit the hardest, the 49ers, losing Nick Bosa and Solomon Thomas for the season. They also had Jimmy Garoppolo, Raheem Mostert also leading that game, but they were certainly not the only team affected.
And remember, they were already missing George Kittle, Deebo Samuel. Right? Those guys didn't even play in that ball game. So this is a team. Richard Sherman, of course, is on IR. They've really struggled in the early going. How about the Giants losing the face of their team? And Saquon Barkley looks like an ACL gone for the season. And Cortland Sutton also done for the season with an ACL with the Denver Broncos. Tough sledding right now. Remember, Drew Lock, the quarterback, also hurt his shoulder in the last ball game.
And then Christian McCaffrey, they're saying likely at least a month for him of being out with that high ankle sprain. I guess maybe, CD, this is a good year to have just that 3-week IR rather than the longer spell.
It certainly is, and when you can have guys who can return faster for you, and you know that really helps the team out in a big way. Unfortunately for the Colts, former first-round pick and starting safety for them, Malik Hooker, the IR won't apply. He's gone for the season with a torn.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
34, Panthers 13.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smarter
Bridgewater intercepted for the third time. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11.
On second down, Kamara. 11 yards there, first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another first and 10. Out of the gun, Hill. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.
Pick 6.
But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
42.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Airing it out deep for Smith. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And they are going for it. Here's Hill. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? On 1st and 10, Hill looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When he looks look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
44-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
4th down, Hill remains on the field as they'll go for it. They're going for it. It's Hill. The Sanders has got it complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
46-yard line.
Play action now. Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
First down.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They go with McCaffrey. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Panthers 19.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return, Deontay Harris. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
To
Emmanuel Sanders, the 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown.
He about to quit. He about to quit. Hey, man. Check my YouTube out, man. It's good, bruh.